Hi. So how many rate cuts are there in 2025? Is it 2 times or 3 times? In September Federal meeting, our Fed fund rate has been lowered from 4.25% to 4%. So it represents a 0.25% rate cut. So how many further rate cut we have in this year? Let us find out. To know how many rate cuts that we are having in future, I believe that the CME Fed Watch tool is the best way to know the market expectation for rate cut in the end of 2025. So you can see that for the 29 October meeting, we are having a probability of rate cut around 90-ish%. So the market is expecting in this meeting there will be a 0.25% of rate cut. So after the cut, effective Fed fund rate will be pegged around 3.75%. So this is the expectation for the next Fed meeting. There will be one rate cut. So for the 10 December 2025, which is the last Fed meeting they will be having for this year, the market is expecting around 80% probability that we'll be having another 25 basis point rate cut. So after the rate cut, the Fed fund rate will be around 3.5%. But there's still a 20% probability that the rate will still stay the same. So in conclusion, for this year, the market conservatively will be having 2 rate cut for this year lah. Yeah, so it means that actually there will be one more at the end of year, which is the October meeting. But the market is already pricing in 3 rate cuts for this year. So normally people think that after having rate cut, we're going to a recession. Is it true? We are here to find out. In 1984 and 1995, you can see that the Fed has pivoted and cut the rate sharply. With inflation falling and the interest rate coming down, this is particularly favorable for the stock market. Hence, we achieved the soft landing. However, in 1989, 2001, 2009, 2019, things doesn't go so smoothly. There are recession happening after the rate cut, especially in 2001 and 2009. The Fed cuts rate sharply only during the economy enter the recession. This is another data that shows that how recession typically happen after the rate cut. The green dot represent that the recession does not happen after the rate cut. The blue indicate the times where the rate cuts happens and the economy goes into a recession. So from the graph, the conclusion is there's a 50% chance of going to a recession after the rate cut. For the bad time scenario, the economy typically is already in a recession when the rate cut happens, or either it enters a recession within 12 months after the rate cut happens. So what about 2025? Actually, we already moved past the 12th month since our rate cut on September 17th. So it seems that there's no recession happening as yet, but I believe that investors should stay cautious about the economic condition. So are we having to a recession? I would say it's about a 50-50. Should we still invest more in the stock market? I'm holding a 50% cash and 50% equity position. So currently I'm not assisting the market, but I'm keeping some cash ready to take advantage of opportunity if the market correction happens, while staying invested to benefit if the bull run continue. As an investor, we shouldn't try to time the market instead of maintaining a balanced portfolio that will help us to weather the volatility and still enjoy the long-term growth of market. Thanks for watching. See you next time.